Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you about that here in just a second. All right, guys. So we're on another day, and it's been a fun-filled day so far. And I didn't video any of this because it wasn't of video importance, but that little orange car out there, we put 2 struts on it and an ignition switch. And then we moved over to that big red guy there, the Boomerang, and pulled the glow plugs, spun it over, got the oil out of the cylinders, put the glow plugs back in, and he's finishing up putting the rest of the outer parts on. And that's the owner of that truck, by the way. And we are back in here in the shade with the fans working on the green machine. Let me show you. So let's try this again. I just went through a whole spiel there and did not hit the record button. So now we're recording. Anyway, so here's the rear drums inside them chrome wheels. We just went ahead and slid the back wheels back on there, minus the dinner plates. But I really think them drums turned out nice. They have a textured finish to them, but it's still just, and that's what, guys, them rims are dirty. I hadn't even polished them or cleaned them or anything yet. And that just, and it's low light right here. There's not a whole lot of light. So, I mean, I think that's going to be amazing when we roll it out into the sun. So now, we're going to move up here to the front. We've got that little brake line there hanging. That goes to the back of the caliper. And we're going to get started on this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get this side knocked out, and then we'll talk about it, okay? So hang tight. All right, guys. It's getting kind of late tonight. Had to stop working, go pick up the baby, and had to stop working on the car so I could go work on that dump truck again. Work here, work there, work here, work there. You know, it kind of splits all up. Anyway, so get back to working on the car again. Getting this conversion done, getting all the stuff put together nice and neat, make sure not to scratch nothing, make sure all the torque specs are right, and all that stuff. And I finally ran into another problem, and I'll show you. So if you look at that from here, all looks good. Brake lines hooked up, all that stuff. To be fair, other than bleeding it, this side is complete and putting the wheel on. So this whole kit, like I say, it's a really awesome kit. It comes with your inner bearing, outer bearing, inner seal, backing plate, caliper, front plate, disc, or new pads, everything, right? And I love the fact that these are front loader pads too. That makes it even better. Look at that beautiful green on there. Isn't that pretty? Anyway, guys, that plate right there seems to be the problem. That one's on. Problem is, that's the only one I got. And when it was in the pack, it looked like it was 2 of them, but I guess it wasn't, and I didn't look close enough, so I got to call Jegs in the morning and get that taken care of. But that being said, we're going to go ahead and slap this wheel on here. At least have one side of the car done, minus the bleeding, of course. Yep. Somebody somewhere just can't seem to get their stuff straight to be able to get all the parts in the box. That's all it takes, is just put all the parts in the box. No, that's not good enough. Anyway, guys, we're going to put this wheel on here. I'll show you how good it looks after I get the wheel on, and then we'll call it a night for tonight. So hang on. All right, guys, there she is. That looks so much better, in my opinion. Here's the front. There's the rear. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Let's back up and see the whole car. Of course, it's still up on jack stands. There we go. Still looks mean, though. Still looks tough. I don't know. He may want to put them dinner plates on the front, but I ain't sure. But anyway. So, guys, that's going to do it for tonight. I'll bring y'all guys back tomorrow when I'm finishing up. So, good night. All right, everybody, we're back. It's another day. I have been on the phone with Jegs and SSBC. Yeah. So let me show you why. Down here, see that metal plate on the front right there? Okay, that's what holds your brake pads in. Now, it goes in that location there. See what's missing? Yeah. So I call Jegs and speak with them about it. They look up my order number and all this. Now keep in mind, guys, this is just the front and it was still $1,000. So everything should be there. It's not. It's not Jegs' fault because Jegs orders this kit from SSBC. SSBC kits are supposed to be really good. And as far as the quality of the stuff that I've received, it's all great. I have no issues with that. And a part getting left out, I understand that happens. I have no problem with that. They're supposed to be making it right. The problem I have is when I call and I speak with Jegs and Jegs patches me through with SSBC and I'm still on the phone with Jegs. And SSBC tells me they haven't made this style brakes in years. The man proceeds to ask me, well, how long ago did you buy this kit? So I tell him. Well, his response is, if you will lay your parts out and look, you will find the clips that are there to hold the brake pads in if you put it together right. My response was, buddy, it's all already on the car. All the parts are here except for the one. Well, we haven't made that type brakes in years. I said, well, then tell me why y'all sent me this one. What aggravated me is not that the guy tells me they haven't made this kit in years. It was his attitude with me yesterday. I was pretty nice about it. I wasn't hateful. I just explained, hey, this part is not in my kit and I need it. Wasn't hateful. But for him to be a dick to me like he was hateful. He was mean. We hadn't made that in years. I don't know. When did you order this? Okay. All right, buddy. So that's why I'm saying, guys, SSBC brakes are not bad. I don't have an issue with them. I have an issue with that guy. But anyway, guys, so that's got us on hold on this car for a minute. So in return, now all that's left is I can still bleed the brakes, which is what I've got to do today. But before I do that, I got to change this fuel pump out. So at this point, guys, the green machine is done for the most part. I can't take it out there because, as you can see, it's raining and miserable, right? This being a convertible top car and not belonging to me, he does not want his car out in the rain per se. Like if he's driving it and he gets caught in it, well, that's on him. But he don't want me to take it into the rain, which I don't blame him. But I got to show you guys. I did all this and covered the car up, which is why the cover's on top, and failed to show you guys that we finished. And I also failed to do an outro. So that being said, let's do one. So he said, gas pedal and brake pedal. Well, guess what? Brake stops. Gas pedal does what it's supposed to. And I will show you that the brakes work. Let me crank this big old beast up. Ooh, she sounds mean. So I'll let you watch the back wheels. Back wheels turn and stop. Turn stop, but stop quick. Guys, this car sounds amazing. Like, legit sounds amazing. I like it. So we have brakes on said car, both on front and rear. And I mean, we have turnage. You know, that's by following the specs. Beautiful green painted rotors. Guys, y'all cannot tell me that does not look good. And when you hit the brakes, the front stop too. And I know this because I had my buddy over here earlier and put him in the car, and I turned the wheels and they stopped. So that being said, that's going to be it on this one. I would show a driving video with it, but I can't because, again, the rain. But it's going to be time to get in touch with him, let him know his car is ready. He can come pick it up. And while I'm waiting on him to pick it up, I'm just going to do a quick wipe down. And guys, for stuff like this, when it's super clean cars and you don't have to take them out and wash them and all that jazz, I'll show you what I use just to polish clean them. I like to use this. It is Simmons ceramic hybrid wax. All right. And I mean, all it is like a final finish deal. Nothing real fancy. You know, it just makes the shine look really, really good. The Simmons stuff, if you can ever get your hands on the Simmons stuff, is amazing. And the Sure Shine stuff right here works great too. Okay. But we're just going to do that to the outside just to make everything look good. And, yeah, have it ready so he can come pick his baby up. So, wasn't too bad, like two and a half weeks worth of work on this car just to get all the stuff buttoned up. Got his new fuel pump in, repaired the wiring harness, got the keys made, got the brakes painted and installed. And, oh, the bumper rail that goes around the front of the fan shroud and all that, we fixed all that for him. So that being said, that's going to do it for this one. Head over and check out the other channels. Golden Rust or Bust. He just released a new one, working on his mini bike and wrecking said mini bike. Go check that out. It's pretty funny. And go check out Pole Barn Garage. He just sent his out today, working on his Torino. Grand Torino Sport, whatever it is. And, yeah, give them guys a shout out. And, like always, guys, comment, like, subscribe, and we will catch you guys on the next one. See ya.